Yeah, it is what it is. I got to get this pretty close to the edge. I hate to do that. But I got some wiggle room. I'll make it work. These plates, the base, these can be bent a little this way and that way. Once I put the beams down, the good thing is also that, let's say that this is a little bit further down, about 1/4 of an inch, I can put shimmies underneath the beam that's going to go across to lift it up. So we can do small adjustments when we actually put it down. But that's good. Well, I've got my third one down, or done. And for today I have 2 more to go. It's 11:11. I see that number a lot. So 2 more to go. I mean, I bet you I'll be out of here by 2 o'clock today. I'm going to have to return one of the 6x6x12 subfloor joist beams, because one seems to be really rotted out that I didn't realize the damage. Let me show you. Look at this. Now, is that going to cause a lot of trouble? Probably not. However, I got one shot at this, right? And I want everything to be as good as I can possibly make it. And this isn't. You can see a crack through here. And thing is that this isn't going to be supported by a base from the concrete column. The concrete column is going to be more over here, so this is going to be a stress point. So it has to be replaced. I want to just quickly explain again what I'm trying to accomplish and the house I envision. First thing I want to say that I have a 5-year plan. And my 5-year plan is to have the property completely done in 5 years. Spending, some time out here, of course, but I won't be able to bring livestock, chicken, things like that, animals like that onto the property. Not until I'm here all the time. Now, am I going to move here at 55? I'd like to. My goal is to make it so beautiful that one day my wife is going to come here and just say, I don't want to go back. And then I know my job is done. Let's face it, what I'm building isn't going to be some grand house. I mean, in a nutshell, it's a shed. I'm building a shed. A 12 by 24 shed with loft space for the bedroom. I have another small loft where a couple of 55-gallon water reservoirs are going to go. The idea is to pump the water up through a filter, so it's filtered into the tubs, and one will be designated hot, and the other one will be cold. And I'm not too sure if I'm going to be doing this completely without electricity. If I do have electricity, it's going to be very minor. I can see a simple 500 watt system with 2 battery banks is going to be more than what I'm going to need. The lighting is going to be lanterns, and the only electricity I'm going to really be using would probably be for the pump to get the water up to the second reservoir, which I could just pull my truck up to, hook it up to the battery, and have it go up. However, if I wanted to be more self-contained, I should have a battery bank in it. Also, I'm going to have a refrigerator in there. Now, the refrigerator is going to be a geothermal refrigerator. So the temperature will get down to about 50 degrees. However, when the temperature starts to drop below 50 during the nighttime, but not yet freezing, then I'll switch it over to a above water system. And this water is going to actually be pumped in to some tubing inside the refrigerator, and the refrigerator will be a small freezer chest because of the insulation value. And my thought is that I'm eating fresh fruits and vegetables from spring until, mid-fall, and the rest is canned. So refrigerator will probably come in handy during the winter, when possibly I have to buy, if I want fresh fruit or vegetables, maybe I'd have to buy it and put it in the fridge. But we'll wait and see how that goes. The southern wall. The southern wall is really what I'm excited about. The southern wall is going to be designed to pull in air from the bottom trim of the house and suck it up through the wall and have it come out through the top trim by the ceiling. So when the sun comes out, it more or less automatically comes on and starts warming up the house. Trickle effect. Where I feel if the sun comes out during the winter time, there's a good chance I still won't need my stove. And I'm not really looking to put a bunch of windows on the southern side. Honestly, I just don't want a whole bunch of sun coming in and being so bright, and then I have to put the shades down, and I just don't want that. I want all my windows to face the north end, where all of my livestock and greenhouse and everything is going to be in front of, so I can see them. And it gives me that illusion again of being by myself if I point it towards the north side up against the hill. Now, the air conditioning. The air conditioning is going to be my masterpiece. The air conditioning will not have any electricity at all. It's going to be geothermal. And what I'm going to be doing is running tubes under the ground, 5 feet, where it can collect that 52 degree temperature, and it's going to be brought up to the house. The entry of the tube will be hopefully just underneath the house, where it's a little cooler, run through the tubes, and then come up through positive pressure into the house. So that's the plan. And one last thing, I've always wanted a solar cooker inside my kitchen. So those are my thoughts for now. The hot water, I have a couple thoughts on the hot water. The south side of the wall, if I was able to put water tubing into the wall that could store a couple gallons of water, it would stay, and I'm guessing here, about 180 degrees in the wall, maybe even a little more than that. The water line would go into the reservoir. The outlet would come out of my reservoir up on the loft and into the tubing, and then if the pressure builds up too much, it will push it back into the reservoir. However, when I turn on the faucet, it will empty out those tubings into the sink or for whatever I need. A nice, hopefully 160, 180 degree. Again, I'll have to see and do some testing, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. Of course, in the wintertime, I'd have to unhook it to be safe. But if you have any thoughts, by all means, let me know. I would like it to be contained within the wall and not have the heater on the outside, because I don't need 300 degree water out there boiling, becoming a bomb. I know there's safeguards, but it's not what I want.